wet, sunburn? Or are you always this hot?
Hi there, cutie pie. Wanna have a good time?
Come hither, sweetheart, or if I had a star...
I can't even smell the sea air over his rot.
Size seal, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
I can't even...
So we're on the hunt for something capable of taking out not one, but two dragons. Delight of delights. Do you suppose that's what destroyed those dragons? How can I suppose anything with those eyes sizing me up like so much pot roast? It's drawing water from the sea. It'll use it against us unless we can stop it. Anoint the land, let it sever.
opens to welcome you.
Now this is valuable. Lucky find! Well, what's this I've spotted?
Your flesh. Why, you're positively radiating. It's been years since a warm blood has wandered through these caverns. An utterly lovely sight. I know not. I know so little. My life in full I recall, from my earliest memories to my most recent sorrows. But why I should be trapped in this spectral form, I cannot say. I was on board a ship from Arata to Sicil. The night was black as ink, and the lighthouse in the distance offered us no aid. The ship's hull soon met the cragged shallows, and we were all of us lost. The thing I can least reconcile is that my own husband, my Samson, keeps the lighthouse. What could have become of him that night? My mind races with the possibilities. Gossipers. They nearly ruined me. In life, I was a natural philosopher, you see. A student of the stars. Arata, an elfish land not so far from Sicil, happens to boast the finest telescope in all of Rivellon. So I set sail, planning to spend several weeks there enhancing my research. When I arrived, I found an instant friend in the telescope's keeper, an elfish scientist named Faladar. We had much to share concerning our studies and found great joy in one another's company. It was a friendship as pure as starlight, but that didn't keep the rumors from flying. As the insinuations became increasingly vile, I thought it best to sail back to Sicil straight away and to introduce Faladar, my friend, to Samson, my only love, putting any and all foul rumors to rest. As you know, though, we never made it. Faladar is lost forever, and what has become of my darling Samson, I know not. He could never. You mean to say he left us to those savage waters on purpose? I can't believe it. And yet, if what you say is true, well, I must meet him in any case. To the lighthouse, you said? Fine.
Oh, wow! You haven't been pinched in half or drowned. Does that mean you're brave enough?
bully day. Pushing, pulling, lifting. Look at them muscles, huh? Just like my days at the fair. I used to sail the 7 seas with the best of them. Better than the best of them. But found my true calling at the county fair. The strongest man in Sightseal I was, and they built me as such. Now those were swell times. How people marveled at my feats of strength. Boy, was I the cat's pajamas back then. Anyone could go up against me in a grand old bare-knuckle jamboree, but did they ever back me? Baloney. Now, I'm not a violent guy, don't get me wrong, but you know there's no harm in a little roughhousing now and again, putting on a show for the roaring crowd. Plenty challenged me in those days, but none managed to best Snorri. No, sir. Scrawny against Brock. I'm gonna summon an ice. Noodle arms? So, what are you made of?
In the footsteps of the brawler.
Well, you've bested me indeed. Think I'll give this place the old 23 skidoo and find a worthy opponent in the Hall of Echoes. Sayonara!
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
Desdemona, my love, I should have known you would never betray me. I should have known your love to be as constant as the sky. Madness took hold of my heart, and with razor nails scratched murderous intent into its depths. And yet, look at us now. Not even death could impede our reunion. I beg of you, my love, forgive me. With but a word, you can heal my heart, efface the scars that lunacy left there. Forgive me, my wife, my own. Forgive me.
You've heard the whole story by now. Perhaps you can help me settle my mind. Half of me is furious, and the other half is utterly enraged. What do you think of my murderer husband?
Desdemona is under no obligation to forgive her murderer, no matter how agreed. No one ought to feel compelled to forgive the fiend who snatched his or her life away.
Right you are. This cur deserves no more of my forgiveness than the devil himself. Away from me, for good this time.
Heartbreak I have sowed, and heartbreak I must reap. Come, eternity. Let loneliness be thy instrument of torture. Regret I rack. It is no more than I, blackest of souls, deserve.
Oh, I'm tripping!
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got a foul
Meat? Mate!
Salutations! Sauce?
That all spoiled.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rock.
I'm straight. I'm true. Ours by the cousins.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Where's young Esmeralda these days? She has the softest lap to lay in. Wink, Whiskers, you found my collar? Oh, thank you. Bless you. I shall don it right this instant and hie me to Maxine as fast as my paws can carry me.
Wheel of the good stuff.
Potions to bemuscle you. Scrolls to entwine.
My love, look at me. I am wearing it. The collar I told you about. The one you told me was but the fancy of a dream. Here it is. A band of jewels, such as no one in Sicile has ever beheld.
Dear me, that choker looks absolutely fabulous on you. Simply smashing. I can't believe it's real. Oh, darling Sam, you are a Tom of Means after all.
That I am, my little tigress. Behold my true collar and marry me. Make me yours, and my very life I shall dedicate to your happiness.
Oh, what a passionate puss you are, my darling Sam. As impetuous as ever. But indeed you do seem to have the right and reason to be. Oh, I shall hold you in suspense no longer. Yes, my dear Sam, I will marry you.
With a word, you have stopped my heart and set it beating anew with untold vigor. Come, my love, my lean-tailed lady. By the fire of the hearth, let us lie and purr the night away.
And so Sam's story has a happy end after all. There was quite a bit of troubled water to be crossed, but in the end, Maxine turns out to really love him. So she does. They would have ended up together no matter what, I think, collar or no.
What? Oh, it's you! What news? Oh, she's a I hope she hasn't got, well, as loath as I am. Maxine? I spent months. I've always been more. You managed to drive him. My dear. I introduced it. If you're looking for that, depend. Ah, marvelous.
The lesser key of Sadakan.
What? Oh, yes. My Victoria. What?
Library.
Twas Jagetta, friend.
gaining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Attention!
Oh, what now?
I'm Captain. So, let by Bella go. Anyway. If you must. Would you take me? We may well. Yes. No, I don't see how I heard. I'd say. What more is we are. How am I? Bravo!
Yes, good friend. I'm quite busy finding for the moment, but if there's something you'd like to buy, I could set all that aside for a few delicious moments. Goodbye then, good friend. Goodbye.
I've spotted something interesting.
Well, what's this I've spotted? Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap. Careful, I've spotted a trap. Careful now, that's a trap. Careful now, that's a trap.
Away with your weapons! It's here. Just in our own place. You know, I don't want... Away with your weapon in our village. Oh, poor Oggy will never see her again. In our own town, we honour the dead by decorating their graves with whatever materials we have. In this case, it's don't play dumb with me, small bones. It's here, just in front of our noses. I'd pour out the whole fight for you if I could.
No evading my blazing fury. Doesn't seem to be working. What did I do wrong? I mustn't have used it correctly.
but my oh my a favor. I am promise. No matter. Alas, stand by. How long a favor I am brave, honest a man. Oh my sister, reason a woman, no matter. Alas, yes. Look at you, plump as a leech, bulging with freshly sucked blood.
Precious life, return to me. Grant me strength to destroy my enemies.
With ale.
Here now, but my fault. How long a favor I am brave, honest a man. Not a oh my real a woman, no matter. Alas, stand by.
I'm dying. Water, rain down! I will expire soon. Bless the seven! I am restored!
faster than my blade. Your courage burns to ash beneath this pure blaze.
final end of Brackus Rex. May his soul remain in the depths of hell for good.
Source Hunter. Is it safe? Have you done it? Please tell me that you have sent Brachus Rex to the grave once and for all. Magnificent. Oh, truly wondrous. I feel like a prisoner set free. Free to bask in the daylight once more. I was so fearful. Petrified almost in the knowledge that I might see him again. You see, I'm a wizard hunter, and that means I've seen many centuries pass me by. I was once under Brachus's thrall, bound to him by perfidious magic. Life was an endless cycle of servitude, torture, and humiliation. Only after the first Source Hunters skewered him like the... As you can imagine, I was afraid beyond all measure that the fiend would enslave us all once more. That I'd be cast, but he hasn't, and he never will. Thank you. You have foiled one of Leandra's vile designs, that much is certain. But it is therefore imperative that we find her sister Ikara. As you've learned from the accursed duo that was Jake and Evelyn, the White Witch is... I will vouch for her gentle nature, but alas, I cannot vouch for her current state of mind. Has she been corrupted by her sister, perhaps? Or have they become... What I do know is that she lives in a cabin deep in Lacula Forest to the north. If anywhere, that is where I advise your travels should take you next. So you have heard of her? Yes. I knew Cassandra. She was a sweet girl when we met. Hardly... We were fast friends in those days. Aye, more than friends. Until he took her down to the dungeons, and she returned a woman no longer. A twisted lich had she become, with a twisted mind. He remorselessly and relentlessly sought ways to cheat death. Cassandra and he were soul-forged, and so he turned her into a lich. Turned her into a creature. Giving the matter no further thought, he rid his sister of her humanity, so as to rid himself of it. As your swords and I don't know. When the Source Hunters besieged Brachus's castle, I sought only to escape. Yes, I longed for freedom. Very well, Hunter.
That's it. Brachus Rex is dead. The way he spoke about our forebears was horrific. I wonder how many Source Hunters had to die before the Source King was deposed. He was a man utterly corrupted by Source. Don't waste a moment thinking on his crimes, especially not when we have a world of work ahead of us. Yes, forward.
It is strange, Source Hunter. I have heard many tales of Brachus Rex, the radiant... How can it be that the stories sang him a hero when he was in fact an evil tyrant? But you cannot think that all the stories of old are fiction. What about Threes? What about Amira? And the cycles of the Elven bards? A wise man such as Jarrett would not have bothered with propaganda, as you say. He's a man of learning.
our land.
Again, and well met you are. Did you know I've constructed a little theory about you both? Yes, I have indeed. The theory is this: you are not you. Or rather, you are you, but you is not all there is to you. And that goes for both of you. But I see you're staring at me like a cow stuck in an astronomy lesson, so let me start again. I think that you carry two souls inside of you. One that belongs to the mortal human beings that you are now, and one that belongs to certain someones with whom we've both become acquainted. You remember that segment of the tapestry your efforts helped to mend, don't you? The two great generals? How they led the battle against the Void's first attack on Rivellon? It would explain a lot, wouldn't it? Your connection to the Void, your presence here at the end of time. True, the mystery of Starstone remains, but at this rate, we'll have it sorted out in 2 shakes of Ahu's tail. As luck would have it, a new portal awaits. Perhaps up.
A second soul? Do you think it could be true? Why not? You don't have to convince me there's something infinitely great innate to my being. Huh? Yes. Just... What have we here? A study? Wonderful. About time you got an education.
Guardians, dear guardians, when I see your faces, but oh, how my heart aches when I think of the duty you adopted. It was more than even the god. In a ruptured world, wherein all resolve had crumbled, you renounced life and liberty. Just when I despair, I think of your sacrifice in my
Good thing to be cherished. Even though apparently we had to give up life and liberty for that to happen.
unholy light, offspring of heaven, firstborn. About me. The Guardian's first disobedience, and the fruit of that forbidden box, whose depths brought death into this world, and all our woe with loss of source, I remember. I come no spy with purpose to explore or to disturb the secrets of your realm, but secrets of my own I bring. The secrets of another world, perhaps not lawful to reveal. Which way I fly is here. Myself am here, but in the lowest deep. A lower deep still threatening to devour this homestead opens wide. Whence thou returnest, and whither wentest, I know. Direction hardly signifies. To ask or search, I blame thee not. For Rivellon is as the book of the gods before thee set, wherein to read his wondrous works and learn his seasons, hours or days or months or years.
Both are. Marvelous. Your efforts have borne even more fruit. A new piece of the tapestry has been mended. The weaver's been hard at work with the thread Starstone has borne her, and a whole portion of history has been rewoven. Rejoice, my friends, rejoice! For now we witness a tale from the eons torn from time, but now, thanks to you, restored.
After the war was won, the Void Dragon remained a great threat to all existence. And so, upon the anvil of creation, the God Box was crafted. The void was locked within, but still the question remained: who would guard the box? The two generals offered themselves. They would give up life and glory to stand sentinel. Transformed into immortal beings, they would be the Void's eternal guardians. They placed the box and the Guardians in the First Garden, home of Astarte and of the world's most beautiful power, Source. For time immemorial, the Guardians stood by the God Box, no longer human in body or in mind, but duty personified.
So that is who we were. Demigod guardians of the God Box. Demigods? Immortals? I like what I'm hearing. As do I. We were beings of supreme importance once. Who's to say we cannot be again?
salute you, my master. Other elementals lie in wait until with a word you command them to action. Which one of them? I salute you, my master. Other elementals lie in wait until with a word you command them to action. Which one of them, pray, has your preference?
Frank, the choice. You'll have to speak to the statue before we know what you'll find through the portal. The choice, Frank, the choice. You'll have to speak to the statue before we know what you'll find through the portal. The choice, Frank, the choice. You'll have to speak to the statue before we know what you'll find through the portal. The choice, Frank, the choice. You'll have to speak to the statue before we know what you'll find through the portal.
I salute you, my master. Other elementals lie in wait until with a word you command them to action. And that is...
Yes, it is. Yes, indeed.
I will...
This place is positively brimming with a surge of storm and lightning. As good a place as any for an air elemental to set up shop.
You say you will summon. You say they have your loyalty.
Da-da-da! Da-da-da! Oh my! Hello? Forgive me. Oh, me? Sorry. I was just thinking about what it would be like if humans ate with their noses. Anyway, oh yes. I saw how breezy and blowy you'd made this place. I thought it would be the perfect place to clear my head. But not to worry. I'll earn my keep. Yes. Snort that spaghetti. Oh, pardon. Yes. So, you'd like to learn to gust with the best of them, would you? Have a look.
to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not? Of all the wicked things, you'll have to read those scallywags. You have to trace this sect back to the very pit where it most certainly. So you have. They are yours now. Like you, she is. I can't think of a. That must be the whole. Quite. Tempest and no more. She'll ask, like the imp said to the ballista operator. It shall be. How very right from what I can. The general, perhaps that for.
How might I serve our mission? Leandra, though they be baptized in blood, you can cleanse the stars.
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome. I have seen the void, and it haunts me. Follows my vision like confused spots after staring in the sun.
We are haunted by the same vision, my friend. The end of all visions. But only in the dark can light be born. Let us cling to that and hope. You both puzzle and delight me, Sir Ahu. To be man and cat both. Such an interesting life you lead.
You flatter me, my lady, but yes, I quite like to weave between two planes of existence, bound by mind and soul.
Toasty!
Greetings! These stalls are for our Legion troops. Riverland's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving this
Sorry,
day.
sir.
That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Oh, what now? So, let me get this straight. By Belaga. Anyway, be these. Oh, if you must.
Those boots would embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining, recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Attention! About face!
Salutations, Source Hunter. This. Hope breaks to think. Sicil is in your debt, Hunter. Lieutenant, now I serve, and that is, I shall be very glad by all means. Crikey, my legionnaire for 2 years still. So the chances of...
About face! To the head! Not! Recruit! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! About face!